This is the Barbados Today evening news for Friday, May 5th. Thank you for joining us. I am Marie-Claire Williams. Prime Minister Freundel Stuart appears to have dismissed a recommendation by the recently established Fiscal Deficit Committee for the sale of the Barbados National Oil Company Limited and the National Petroleum Corporation. Government will instead proceed with the planned merger of the two state-owned entities. Leading off debate on the National Petroleum Corporation Amendment Bill in Parliament this morning, Stuart did not mention the recommendations included in the committee's report, but he reminded Parliament that his administration has already decided to amalgamate the two entities in order to boost efficiency.
We did all of this, of course, looking at the unfavorable financial performance of the corporation, looking at its cash flow difficulties, its inability to vigorously pursue the kind of mains expansion program that the government thinks deserves. And of course, in so doing, expanding its customer base. We have to take into account its inability to service a debt which it owes to the BNOCL, and its inability to service, maintain, replace, and/or reposition old and insecure or unsecure pipeline infrastructure.
Investigators were back on the scene of the unnatural death of St. Peter resident Anson Boyce today. Boyce's brother discovered the body of the 57-year-old at their Skeets Road, Rose Hill home yesterday afternoon. And today, police confirmed that his throat was slit. A senior officer told Barbados Today that whatever weapon was used was nowhere to be found. And he said the official cause of death will only be known after a post-mortem is conducted. Anson Boyce was a musician and former soldier. He was found lying in a pool of blood at his home. In other news this evening, the island's midwives are lamenting the lack of resources which continues to affect their profession. The chair of the Barbados Nurses Association Midwives Group, Vicky Blackman, raised the matter at a seminar this morning to observe International Day of the Midwife.
Challenges such as staff constraints, poor staff-to-patient ratio, inability to conduct our home visits in a timely manner, just to name a few. Today is a day that we join with midwives across the globe to pause and to reflect on how far we've come, to celebrate the achievements that we have made thus far, and to strategically plan for the way forward to strengthen our weaknesses. Midwives deliver more than babies. We build families, and I dare say, we build nations.
President of the Barbados Secondary Teachers Union, Mary Redman, has said a resounding no to plans to lift the ban on the use of cell phones in schools. And she wants Education Minister Ronald Jones to rethink his position. Jones announced back in 2015 that he was open to the move, saying cell phones are also learning instruments. But Redman believes that cell phone use will facilitate gang activity and pose a serious security threat to local learning institutions.
Another thing that is happening with the cell phones is that if there's a quarrel during the day in the school, you have some students who are affiliated to the gang. I have gotten this report from some schools. And so the student now will use the cell phone to call for support and assistance. And so by the time school ends, either just outside the school gate or within the environs of the school, there is a mob to assist the member who felt that in some way he or she had been unfared during the course of the day.
Sports now. West Indies fast bowler Shannon Gabriel is praising his teammates and captain Jason Holder following West Indies' victory against Pakistan in the second test yesterday. Gabriel took 5 for 11 to help dismiss the visitors for 81 as they chased 188 for victory at Kensington Oval. He finished with a 9-wicket match haul to earn the Man of the Match award, and he says the host's success was the result of a collective team effort.
The way Ruston played in the first innings, the way the bowlers bowled, Bishu picking up some key wickets in the first innings, Azari, the rest of bowlers. Second innings, Shea put up his hand and bat, although he was struggling. But we always know as a team, once we get a good lead on a 5th-day pitch, things would happen for us.
West Indies face Pakistan in Dominica next week in the series decider.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
When it comes to your family, what do you dream of? Enjoying the sights of Italy, seeing the Eiffel Tower for the first time, or experiencing the cuisine of Spain? Courts can make your family dream come true. Shop at Courts for a chance to win a dream cruise for a family of 4. Spend $999 or over at any Courts store or online at shopcourts.com. Every $100 gets you a chance to win that cruise to give you more fun time with your family by cruising the Mediterranean, a value of over $20,000. So stop dreaming and start shopping to make your dream come true at Courts, bringing value home.
Morning, Miss Oya.
Morning. You again. So you're washing cars now? Well, I can't keep up with you at all.
Yes, girl, you know they're going to provision to selling slow. And I don't sell nation newspapers at all because them don't sell. So I washing cars now. I like to get up before 8:30 because I can't take the hot sun. You want the car wash?
No, not today. It clean.
But you're going in very early though?
Yeah, I just going early so I can read the Barbados Today online before work starts.
Right. But you can still let me clean the bender for the $2. At least it's still cheaper than the nation newspaper.
All right.
I got a special boo here that I got it shiny. Thank you. Enjoy your day here.
You too.
All right. What that paper is? She can see clearly when the dirt is gone.
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
We're back now with news from the region, and we go to Trinidad, where there are questions over TSTT's recent acquisition of Massey Communications. Earlier this week, the TSTT chairman said he did not have to inform Cabinet of the company's decision on the $250 million acquisition. We get more in this report from TV6 News in Port of Spain.
The chairman have informed the Cabinet prior to the acquisition.
It depends on the decision, the nature of the decision. We are going to ask TSTT to explain to us exactly what are the implications of that decision, so one can determine whether it is a governance matter, an operational matter, how a policy matter, how does it affect the government's policy for the continuation of TSTT in terms of an acquisition of a company, including all of the personnel that come with the company and so on.
Minister Imbert said the government is going to request the details of the acquisition so it can understand what it is, and then it will address the matter.
And finally, a large trove of emails said to be from the campaign of French presidential candidate Emmanuel Macron was posted online today as voters in France prepare to choose the country's next leader on Sunday. According to reports, some 9 gigabytes of data were posted by a user called EMLeaks to Pastebin, a document sharing site that allows anonymous posting. It is not clear who was behind the posting or whether the emails were genuine. Macron faces the far-right candidate Marine Le Pen in the presidential runoff. And that's news this evening. Remember, there is more on our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. We also invite you to subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're on Izumi Media in bus terminals and Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also find us on Mix 96.9 FM if you're looking for more news and sports. I am Mary Claire Williams. Good evening.